everyone. Welcome to the end of another week. I didn't have much to start off with conversating. It's like it mind blanks. My mind is a blank. How are you doing, Sirlac? Why are we all fighting? Is that just training? I think that's just training, so I'll ignore those noises of combat for now. What I will do is lower that channel a little bit. But yeah, no, if nothing else, I had OBS update before the stream too, so that one got me nervous. For right now, it's not saving the dark theme. When I went to launch it and I tried shutting it and launching it back again, it keeps defaulting to the light theme, which by itself is not bad, but like if there's something wrong with that, makes me wonder if there's something wrong elsewise, you know, something else going wrong with it. Like whether or not that's just a symptom of greater issues. So we'll have to be keeping an eye on that. But I did get the Dwarf kill command to be fixed. So for those of you following that, this is what happens. If you recall, I didn't actually do anything to the Dwarf kill command, so there was no real good reason for it to not be working anymore. We updated the dwarfing command, not the Dwarf kill command at all. What happened was the Dwarf kill command references apparently the dwarfing command directly to figure out where the files are to kill someone off. So when I changed it from master dwarf script to total dwarf script, it couldn't find the program anymore. So because the dwarf kill command was still looking for the old dwarfing command, it couldn't kill anyone. So all I had to do was a simple change and redirect it to the total dwarf command. That got it working fine. Or at the very least, it claims it is. I haven't actually killed anyone to see if it's genuinely killing them, but it's actually responding now. You know, it's acting within chat as if it is. So I'm going to go with the assumption that if that part of the script is working, then that means that the part of the script where it's actively trying to kill them is working. Now, apparently, I neglected to, before the stream, check to see what the battery was in my headset, because it's just turned off. So I'm gonna have to take a quick second while the dwarves bring the floors over and switch out the battery. Normally I catch this before it even gets close, but it didn't even beep this time. So it must have been that effing low from the start of it. And pretty soon here, I should be able to hear myself and you guys again, and even Dwarf Fortress. There we go. Now I'm not just talking off of the muffled sounds echoing through my own vocals. But in the grand scheme of things, this week has been relatively calm. Luckily, next week is Thanksgiving. So I don't want to promise anything. I want to do something in the middle of the week. Basically, I have school Monday. That's like it. I only have school Monday. I don't really have school on Wednesday. So I'm hoping / anticipating to do something in the middle of the week. But every time something like this happens, there's always like, all of a sudden everyone's off. So quick, let's go do this. And why are you staying in? You're always in. Things like that. But it was assuming other things don't rear their heads. Like now's the time for people to want things to be fixed. I have an intention to do more things next week, at least on one day. I don't know what it is. It might just be another creative stream to get animations and stuff working. I don't really know. May end up just be me actually putting a video on YouTube. I haven't done that in months, and I'm fairly certain everyone who just follows me on YouTube thinks I died during Corona. Have you heard of RNG Strategist? I heard he died during Corona. What told you this? I don't know. Just right around September, just he disappeared and no one ever heard from him again. So that's what I have going. Hopefully, those of you who are going to have to spend the Thanksgiving with family members you may or may not care about, hopefully you'll be able to just grin and bear it and pull through, and they won't be quite so annoying to you this year as they normally are. That does remind me though, I had kids in my class who basically said we should just cancel Thanksgiving. And I don't mean like, oh, you know, because Corona, don't spread the virus or whatever. The school has a lot of international students. And during these times, what they have done is they are attending school from their countries, which means one, that they have unusual hours that they have to attend school, which good on them for doing it. But two, it's kind of part of the issue of what I have to deal with, because I get text messages at all times of the day and night of these people during all the group projects. It's obnoxious. But the teacher pointed out, I have a teacher on Wednesday, and the teacher pointed out, we'll not be meeting next week. He said this on Wednesday. So everyone, you know, have a good time. I'll see you 2 weeks from now. And some of the students said, well, why aren't we meeting next week? Can we meet next week? Or, you know, why don't we just meet next week? To which the teacher did one of those who knows the answer type situations. Can anyone tell us why we're not meeting next week? To see if people, I guess, are paying attention to the academic schedule or the season, so on and so forth. So I answered, you know, I was like, because it is Thanksgiving. We do not have school other than the beginning of the week, because people are going to be possibly traveling to their families and such. Which the teacher was like, yep, RNG strategist is correct. This is a holiday coming up. To which some of the students were basically along the lines of, well, we don't have that holiday here, so can we attend class? It's like, so the implication is one, that the teacher either wouldn't get the holiday, or if the teacher also didn't want to celebrate it, that some students would get extra education because they don't hang out with their family or anything. Just like, oh my God, calm the fuck down, you snotty brats. Hey, Mr. Man, how you doing? We were just discussing cultural differences, I'll say. And for anyone who wants to try to make the counterclaim of, well, how would you act in their culture and shit, I will remind you again, I was in the military. I've been in lots of foreign countries. I had done lots of cultural adaptation. I'm not asking for much. I'm not one of those jackasses who are like, why doesn't everyone just speak English? Not saying that. I'm just saying, you'd think that if you told someone that you are not going to be there because of a holiday, that they would respect your holiday. I just laid about 200 feet of PVC piping and I want to commit pineapple pizza. I believe I understand the euphemism, but please explain to me why your euphemism is pineapple pizza. Why is pineapple pizza the euphemism that you're going with? They're not needs splints. Did we make a hospital? I guess we did. Why did we not do the hole in the middle? Let's make some more splints and crutches. As a matter of fact, for now, let's do a workshop on this. Let's create a new order for splint to make 5 splints every time the condition of the products is less than 10. And we will do the same thing for crutches. We'll make 5 crutches every time the condition of the products is what's hitting it right? Okay, is less than 10. Go away. I'm making the assumption we're always going to have plenty of wood, so I see no time wasting any cycles at all to check to see if we have the wood. Just seems kind of goofy to me. If it comes down to that, we have bigger issues. Build door. bed. There we go. Shit, he's asking too many questions. Fine. In the Shadowrun universe, does it really? Are you joking? Hello, Sandhills Bell. Because I could have sworn that I played a bit of Shadowrun and I've never heard of pineapple pizza. I feel like you're playing a joke on me. I feel like you are being sarcastic. We have a hospital, right? We do not have a chief medical dwarf. Moopy Boopy is now the chief medical dwarf. Huzzah to Moopy Boopy. Sussafuck is, of course, our manager, bookkeeper, militia captain, and mayor. Of course he is. 29 for Mr. Man. Why did I click that? Oh, because I never launched the therapist. Oh. Connect, read. As nickname collapse. Use it 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29. You are a peasant. Mr. Man TM. And we will customize that to the correct terminology of holler. Because we don't call people peasants. We're nice. Give it a sec. Sometimes I swear it goes through immediately, and then sometimes I read it and it hasn't gone through yet. I don't know why. Mr. Man TM, you barely have an extended family. You have one mother, one father, one younger sister, and you pray to one deity. Gadol, a male dwarf associated with trade and wealth. If you're gonna pray to a god, you might as well pray to money. Mr. Man TM recently thought, wouldn't it be grand to just take my life off and do nothing for the rest of my days? Because she was uneasy after being unable to pray to Gadol for too long. So basically she prays to money and she really wishes she could just retire and be rich. Makes sense. Mr. Man TM is slow to heal and quick to tire. Though Mr. Man TM likes pudding stone, bismuth bronze, yellow grossular, gigantic tortoise shell, hemp paper, helms, backpacks, llamas for their jutting teeth, monarch butterfly men for their coloration, flax plants for their flowers, the words of the carmine scribe, the sound of the meandering wisp, and the sight of the luxury of music. When possible, she prefers to consume sea otter, lungfish, turnip wine, and parsnip seeds, though she absolutely detests mussels. Why does everyone, like, I think like half our dwarves hate mussels or some other type of shelled fish. She has great intuition, a very good sense of empathy, a good feel for social relationships, and a good spatial sense, but she has a shortage of patience. She dreams of creating a great work of art someday. Do we or do we not? Hold on. We were having dwarves not get buried again, so we need more caskets. I barely have any. JMQ, casket. Give me 15 caskets. All the games I've ever played with, if you ordered pineapple pizza, they died. What? I refuse. I want to be in the military. I can get you in the military. Don't you worry about that. Now, from Holler, what would you like me to set supposedly as your weapon? Knowing, though, right now I don't have all these weapons. So I'm setting the idea that if I have the option, I will get you the weapon, not necessarily that you will have said weapon. Something is wrong here. This is supposed to be a wall? I will use chalk as it is a white stone, and I guess I will use a wall here as well. Also of chalk. No available traction bench. Ah, so now we have an issue of I need to make traction benches. The mechanic is probably gonna need to make 1, 2, 3 rock mechanisms, and then make a rock traction bench. I ordered 3 to give myself enough time to order a table. That way we can make the traction bench. Dwarven ab smasher. Seriously, I'll take a hammer. If no hammer, then an axe will do. Alright, so first of all, Where did you go, Mr. Man? TM customize you to military axe? Oh, military hammer. I got that backwards. Customization, military hammer. Submit that through. And then military, Mr. Man TM. Are any of our named weapons a hammer? Ghosteroban or Timnarmazib. If they're not claimed, you can have them. Or Kaduzal. I need to write these down. I'm never going to remember these stupid names. Kedazol. Actually, why don't I just say hammers? Is there a way to say? I don't think there's a way to say that. Kedazol. Ghosterar. I'll just go that far in. And Timnar. All right. If any of those belong to someone who died, they should be available for me to give to you. If they are unavailable, I will have to just give you something else. Konsul, Ghoster, or Timnarb. Ghosterbabam and Timnarmazib. Well, fuck. I didn't think we were going to have more than one. Which one's better? Bronze, bronze, bronze. Doesn't matter. Huzzah. You shall hereby after use Ghost Terbabob. Hey! Hey, Dragon Miner. Fear for your might. Oh, wait, no, we need to.
Fear for your life as all hell has broken loose, and you might be the next to get drugged down to the depths and sold Skyrim by Todd Howard.
How are you doing, Dragoman? Ah, that is the thing I don't have. I don't have up the little screen that tells me that I redeemed the request. That's like the one last thing. Well, I mean, there's a couple things, but the major current last thing that they need to do on OBS and or Stream Elements is something that connects to the channel, so it can just give me something to click on inside OBS. So I can redeem or not redeem channel points. So I always got to open up the browser, click like 19 things, sit on my foot wrong so my right foot is numb. And now that I've unsit on it, I get to sit through Pins and Needle Hell. Yay! Pins and Needle Hell, the greatest! Oh! Stop! I wasn't sitting on my leg that long. Ow. I was just fixing the computer for the OBS update. Well, I guess that music's done. Oh, I think I see a table. Is that a traction bench? It is a traction bench. We already have one. You know that we went through it already. Ah, Mr. Man T, I'm trying to make sure I get the physical activities in. A lot of physical activities. Wants to make sure that there's no end to the physical activities. You're gonna redeem a bunch of push-ups and take yourself out. My job's done. Exclamation mark Russian. All right, we have a traction bench in there now so people can get treated. I want to confirm. We don't have powder for casts. We don't need that though because we have splints. We do need soap, which means I need a kitchen. I haven't had a kitchen this entire time, have I? It's not been wholly necessary, but I'm willing to bet it would probably be preferred by a lot of people. This needs to start going away. This can be where we get stuff for the kitchen. However, where is that? That was down below. Pause. I want to set this as the F2 zoom. Zoom here. Name. I'm gonna say main floor. So 1, we can have zoom here. We'll name this the Bailey. And then over here, we'll say F3 zooms here, and this will be the Mott. And then right around here, we'll have F4. That'll zoom here, and we will name this bedrooms. Huzzah. Now, how are these bedrooms doing? They need to be smooth. But other than that, the upper ones have been dug. We need to dig the lower ones, but that's not that bad. Oh, I looked at chat and screwed up my own count. Now we did this as 4 groups of 5 by 5, so there's 25 rooms. Oh, I was about to say, how many beds do I have? But these are the offices. So 25, we have 100 bedrooms and 100 offices. I don't think we will ever have that many people at the same time requesting suites. So we definitely have plenty. What this might mean is in the future, perhaps in this very base, I will, well, it have to be in this base, otherwise it wouldn't make sense for what I'm saying. We will design an upgraded suite, a bigger design, and we will actually have people able to order medium suites. All right. Luckily though, once the stairs are ordered, everything else is easy. It's just a bunch of lines that you paint and then erase. All right. And then as it's a 3 by 3, go around the outside first. Clearly, this is how you do this. This is just sense making. Nothing weird about designating in this roundabout manner. I think that made sense. Oh, but I didn't do it from the outside. I knew that felt weird. I was like, something is very, very wrong here. Supposed to go to that one and do that. All right, so that goes out. Then it should have been here on the outside going up. Like actually started going all the way in, which is not gonna get anything done ever for anyone. Then the inside. Then the outside. Oh, it's 3. I would not suggest doing this. This was kind of a funny idea at the beginning, but I keep losing track of which count of these rows I'm on. Feel like a weaver. Now the inside. It's a repeating pattern and my brain just cannot grasp the intricacies. The weavings of the web of life. What does it mean to really be a dwarf? See, I almost nearly screwed it up again. Then this way. So I almost keep feeling like I'm screwing something up as I do this. I think so far it's all been correct. Like, how am I doing an inside over here? Like, I'm nearly done, and up there I'm not. If it works, it works. We'll have to figure out what I've done after the fact. See what I mean? Like, this is technically done now, but somehow I still have, like, 3 rows left over? How the hell did I do that? Are we good? Has everyone gotten their beds ordered? And then we just clear out the excess. Because this was a sensible way to do whatever I just did. Nobody will ever question that. Everyone will look at this, they'll put it on the wiki, and they'll be like, man, this is an intelligent way to order bedrooms. Everyone should do this from now on. I'll be like, yep, the greatest way to order up bedrooms. Saves so much time and your sanity. What a great deal. Though I think in the end it looks like it worked. It just felt wrong the entire time I was doing it. But I think we've gotten all the rooms ordered. Ow. Menace with spikes. Yes. Dragonman, what I'm designing is, this is the suites that we are putting in the below ground underneath the Mont. Up top is the 100 bedrooms. Down below is the 100 offices. We have artists smoothing out the upper floors now, and at some point the miners will come by and dig out the bottom floors. So there's that. This is currently the dormitory. For the people who don't have suites, this is the temple. I need to make more statues. I believe we had, what was Mr. Man complaining about that he hadn't prayed to? Who is his god? Or her god? Kadol. I think I have a statue of Kadol. Statue of Sibrick flag stance. With Vesh. Udil. This is about Kadol when he gave a dwarf. I wanted it to literally be a picture of Kadol, you morons. Not create a statue that showed when Kadol cursed someone. How does that help anybody? Oh my god. All right, where's the masons? Let's try this again. Statue, details, image, new image, historical figure? Kadol. There we go. I just want it to be an image of Kadol. You jackasses. And I will say Kadol is... Is there a way to have one where it's like Kadol looks amazeballs? Dull is laboring. There you go. That sounds like a proper statue of a deity. Will this fort have tombs at some point or just a mass tomb? It will have tombs at some point. These are probably not even supposed to, or not even supposed to be. These are probably not even gonna want to, what? This is not even what we're supposed to end up to be doing, as this mass grave is outside the protective boundaries provided by the Mont and of course the Bailey. So we will probably have proper tombs that will be somehow internal to the grounds of the castle system we are designing, as opposed to whatever it is we are in fact actually doing right now. Now, are you here? You are not here. It's good that you're not here. I'm gonna floor this over completely so that this internal is inaccessible from the outside. I will connect this to that one, and then internally this will be safe. What we'll end up doing is after we do the next floor, then I will deconstruct the ones in the middle to bring them up a floor. If everything I just said makes sense.
A human caravan has arrived. They wish to do trades. Huzzah.
Right now, though, we still just have a bunch of storage areas that are not getting used correctly, like at all. I might even get rid of this bottom floor here. So I'm wondering if I can grow trees. Like if I had the space for it, if I free up like 2 or 3 Z levels, like the hill below the fort, can I grow internal trees? I never actually tried to do that. Usually I try to exclude trees, but as I'm supposed to be filling up a hillish area anyways, because if it's above ground, my reasoning is it's above ground. You can grow above ground plants above ground, so you should be able to grow above ground trees. But the trees, I'm guessing, are going to need enough space. Trees grow from saplings, which start growing randomly and not by tiles suitable biomes. This tribe known forest may create a clearing in a couple years. Saplings can be killed by heavy foot traffic, but not by flooding. They can survive submerged for extended periods of time. Hold on. Once water level is raw, there's a stray lemon rain, and then the ones many underground trees that are called sapling with the concept of the same saplings not grow to maturity in their life, contain an item or building, though removing the item causes trees spontaneously to grow up. Pave roads, periodically purge all terrain features below them, preventing trees and shrubs. Trees cannot grow on stairs or ramps, making it possible to keep trees out of your plumbing by using upstairs instead of digging. This does not reveal the tile above. Okay, I see what you're saying. Above ground trees only grow in areas where there's sufficient soil 1Z level beneath them. Currently observed to be at least 1 unmined tile within a 2-tile radius. Underground trees not only ignore this restriction for dry subterranean soil, but also grow in muddy saplings. Trees cannot be split and planted, even traps in the streets. Hadley's elves do not seem to comprehend this. It's possible to farm trees while walling off engineering patch soil and locking away. Take a long time, adding exposed caverns, blah 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 blah. Sapling goes in a tree, can block off narrow areas. Nothing really seems to mention how much space it needs above it. Just that it needs dirt below it. So I'm wondering if we can like Minecraft this shit and give it just enough space. I.e. get rid of, if I get rid of holes, like literal holes in the floor, will a tree grow up through a hole? Has someone done this test yet? I'm wondering if someone's done this test before. Like a genuinely designed tree farm. Because yes, I get it. I'll give you whatever. You'll buy whatever the fuck I want to give you. Because I'm wondering if they won't grow with 1Z level, will they grow with 2? If they'll grow with 2 but not 1, then you can leave holes in the thing above and make trees only grow where you want them to grow. Though admittedly, that's not efficient because you can't force a sapling to be in that hole. So if a plant grows there for some reason or something else happens to that square, you would lose use of that square. So I'm not saying it's a perfect idea. I just think it would be kind of neat for a dwarf to have an orderly forest. Just to rub it in the elves' faces, because they're always like, we grew art furniture. So you can sit there and be like, I grew the forest. Yeah, it's sure. It's not gonna be efficient. I just want to be a prick about it. So much wood, so little time. Poor dwarves will never get a break. We've nearly finished hauling all of it. We got a new order. We need you to haul like 10,000 more. Why? When will it ever end? Please, no. So from ground, by the way, we only go up one. This is the one. This is the two. We only actually go up two so far, so we still need like 3 more whole layers of this pie. For now, though, if we can make it safe, then I can use some of these areas to put dwarves and stuff in for work. Like storage areas, start moving things over to the northwest. Hell, I could probably start putting the animals over there now so I don't have to deal with them. That'd probably make way more sense than what I'm doing. Let's do that. Let's create just a giant one of these over here. And every non-grazing animal now goes over to the new area. There we go. Which means I can get rid of this area. Huzzah. And what was this? You were also a pin pasture. Get rid of this area. And what were you? You were for fishing. You I'm keeping here for birds. Makes sense to me. Exactly my point. Like, I basically want to imprison the forest. I want to have trees growing in very particular rigid lines. Almost like little individual cells. We must not let the trees grow wild. Why is there a cage with a pig in it? Is the pig attached to the rope? No. I don't know what's going on there. I believe these are humans, so I'm just gonna tell them to trade everything that's at distance 0 and order the trader over there to see what I can get. Because they already brought over all these items. Let's request the trader now and see what we have there and what we can get for it. Now, how goes deconstructing the floor? It's going swimmingly. Just gotta get rid of some more of it. Wooden caskets have been completed some more. Burial. We have open caskets, so I think we're ahead of the curve for once. What do we have down here for dead people? Monsters and goblins and the like? That's all we have, then I can work with that. I think that's all we have. I will need to create a Atom Smasher at some point, just to get rid of the excess bodies. And I want to... Where are you? Carpenter, build me another table. Build me 2 tables. I'm gonna wait for 2 tables to get built. Then I'm gonna build 2 more traction benches. Because we had dwarves right like him right now that are resting in a traction bench because their health demands it. Because their ability to grasp is somewhat impaired. What does the traction bench do? I believe in real life, it's something they do to help your back and your neck. Like it stretches you? I feel like there's an overly simple way of saying that. Right shoulder overlapping fracture in traction. So I suspect I don't actually know what the hell traction is. A statue of a screaming cavey in the mass tomb. Okay. You're insane, but okay. Statue, details, image, new image, creature. You know, it's almost like I'm a little too proficient at tracking down cavies. Action. Was screaming one of them though? This is what we have to deal with. You guys gotta write this down. Screaming is one. You win this one. The cavey is screaming. The 10 daggers of curling. Oh, that just sounds painful anyways. Why done? That sounds like what happens if you open the old style tin can? The 10 dagger of curling, like you just slice your thumb on it. So it is, okay, so I was kind of right. But how would that work on the shoulder? That's what, okay, I thought I was wrong because it said that they were doing it on the shoulder. How the hell do you apply tension to a shoulder? That sounds like pain? That just sounds like a lot of pain. Overlapping fracture in the right shoulder bone. How do you put a right shoulder bone in traction? I'm going to build workshop. I'm gonna build a kitchen right now. I'm not gonna be using it too much for food. We really should, I admit. We probably should be working on food already by now, or prepared food, as opposed to what we've been doing. Eggs and the like. Maybe I'll order up meals. I believe we have a cooker too. Now hold on. How is it people do this under normal, like using DF hack by itself? There we go. Because this does show our professions. My question is there a way to, there is a way to sort by. Sort by profession. So now I've already forgotten what I was doing this for. What am I looking for? Why did I come in here? I forgot why I came in here. Cook. Do we have a Chef Boyardee? We do have a Chef Boyardee. That's actually slightly easier. If I can get proficient at that, that could be useful. I can also from here see who the hell's got the horrible stats. Moses. Can I just kick your ass out now? Moses Orber Godin. I hate you. Zoom. Preference. Send away. Confirm. Confirm. There you go. I don't have to worry about Moses anymore. Because I'm wondering, because this is tracking stress, right? This is tracking a slightly different number than what therapist is tracking. So if I use this to find the red numbers, I can just kick them out. I want to go down by more than one at a time. I want to go down by like a bunch. So Zan, this says you're bad. You're a planter. I definitely don't need you. You are not necessary to the functioning of this base. Zoom. Send away. Get out of here. I like this. It's actually easier than going into and out of the other program to find the angry people. Maz Kitten I'm gonna have to deal with because he's named. Damn you, Maz Kitten. Sirlak is the happiest motherfucker. He gives no fucks. Maz I will deal with. I might start trying to get rid of some of the yellows. What is going on the left? Does this button do two things at once? I just noticed that. That is trippy. Where's the other red one? So we supposedly have two reds. right? Oh no, it just hadn't updated. We do only have one red. Hell yeah. Not sure. Apparently, my dwarf is super happy as well. I'm so happy. Is there a way to sort by happiness? Stress level. There we go. Oh, and you can just group the angry people together. And the happy people. The 3 coolest, we'll say 4, he's almost there. The 4 coolest cats in the shed. Sirlac, Dragoman, Eldritch, and Hellfire Skyrim. Mass Kit. I might get rid of you. I think you've been causing, I think you're the one dwarf that I never got rid of way earlier. And I think you've caused most of our issues. I'm not going to lie. It might be in my best interest to send you away. I can't, your child's not even here. Even if I were to try to take the full plunge and get rid of you, I'm not allowed to. Fantastic. I love being told I can't do something. That makes me super happy with everything. Stoneworker, Sazir, zoom to you. Send away. Send away. Go away, Sazir. If they're unnamed, I can definitely just get rid of them. I feel like I should do this. No, I'm not searching for him. I want to go to this. Thank you. Oh, sort by rival, selected profession, stress. There we go. Yellowberry. Ugh. I'll leave you alone for now. I don't like the name dwarves being snotty. Eton. Go away. This is really useful for stress and stress alone. I mean, I'm not saying it's not good for the other things, but this one thing is so fucking useful to me right now. I can just find all the miscreants. Go away. I'm sorry. We have a rule here. You must be happy. If you are not happy, you must get out. Either that or be named. You have to be claimed by a human being. If you are an unclaimed dwarf and you are not happy, you have failed the prerequisites to be in our happy base. What was that game? There was a game about a year ago, year and a half, 2 years ago maybe, where the plot of it was everyone's taking happy pills and you're not allowed to be sad. That is what we're doing right now. If you don't take the happy pill, you leave. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Zoogler, the last one. Now I think off of pure numbers, if we don't have any of the other people, they should be causing fights less. If they're causing less fights, there's less people getting negative thoughts due to the fights. If there's less people getting negative thoughts due to the fights, then there's more people becoming happy. The more people that become happy, the better off the base is. We happy few. Thank you so much, Mr. Man TM. Yes, we happy few. We're about to we happy few a bunch of people. Build statue. I need to make sure it's the right statue though. I'll put it here. Nope, we don't have the right statue built yet. It's been built, but they're hauling it somewhere. Wait, what? You're right, a thief did steal some logs. Why did a thief steal our logs? You shall not cut down trees in the king's forest. I am going to have to cut your head off because we found you cutting down trees in the king's forest. I always thought that was weird. In I'll say Sherlock Holmes. No, Maid Marian. What is his name? I can't remember his name today. British archer make I hate people, including the sheriff. I just keep wanting to say Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is not in the Sherwood Forest. Robin Hood. I didn't understand that. Like, I kind of get the historical reference, but like that always seems to be like kind of a thing that those, we'll say, old-ish style stories go. It's like, oh, you you got an apple in the king's forest. You were like 2 trees off from the edge of the forest. Like, I get the crime, but it's always like a kid who's like, I didn't know. And he's like, I thought that was on my family's property or something like that. It's like, oh, we gotta cut your head off now. Like, holy shit. Yes, where is the mood going? Zoogler. Zoogler? Where are you heading? He's claimed something I didn't notice. Is that a craft store shop? He's gonna become a stone crafter. Okay then. If that's what he wants to do with his life, I'm not gonna stop him. Now, where is units, labor? What I would like this to keep track of who I'm trying to sort by. Yellowberry. Not that I want to, but if I wanted to, could I expel you? I could expel Yellowberry. If Yellowberry causes issues, I will. But he's just slightly annoyed at life. I see no reason to kick a man out for complaining a bit. After all, I do love my complaining. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. Oh good, the engineer gave birth to a girl. Huzzah. Oh, you're right. Maybe I kicked a dude out. He might have had to log on as a kind of this thieving. I'm just gonna go with the idea that there was a goblin, or even an elf. Maybe no. Oh, that would be awesome. An elf. It was an elf who stole it. It was an elf who was trying to get back at their parents, so they came here to steal one of my cut down trees. He began a mysterious construction. This is a bunch of rotted meat because we're not doing anything with it. We are rendering fat though. I'm gonna do easy meal on repeat, and then we're going to go to the kitchen and make sure they can't cook things we care about. All right, first of all, what am I growing? I don't even remember right now. Rope reed, barley, rice, prickleberry. Rope reed, barley, rice, prickleberry. Rope reed, barley, rice, prickleberry. Oh, by default, they're not allowed to cook anything. Okay. Rope reed, fisherberry. Rope reed, not ratweed, so get rid of the rat reed and get rid of the sweet pods. This will save us on some bags later. Don't cook any drinks, and absolutely of all, don't even have tallow. Are you kidding me? I can't tell them not to cook tallow, but what are you rendering then? You're supposedly rendering fat right now. I haven't made the tallow yet. Duh. The E word? Maybe? I don't know what we're talking about. Elves? Is elves the E word? Most light statue of a KV. Elf? Yeah, I'm guessing that's the E word. If so, yes. That's the only E word I can think of. I'm like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm going to mark your statue request as completed. As I built the statue and I'm ordering it to be built. It is on the dwarves now to get it built. You can no longer hold it against me. I have done what I can. Anything more would be pure insanity. There we go. Filthy, dirty elves. Elf erotica, yes. That is what all the dwarves want. They want the elf erotica. How did you know? You're getting right to the heart of the matter. Good job for you. Oh, I've got to get so much stuff moved into it. Oh, did they leave? I never actually did the trade, did I? Damn it. All right, I see. We're not at a seasonal, but we are at the hour. So
I finished the artifact.
We'll do the description first. Oh, Zuglir Osomoros the Peasant has created Lunontok, a bowsight amulet. He claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Zazit Splashed. Lunontok, the Cloudy Arm, a bowsight amulet worth 14,400 dwarf bucks. This is a bowsight amulet. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with giant brown recluse spider silk and encircled with bands of bronze. The object is adorned with hanging rings of pyrite. On the item is an image of boogeymen in bowsight. On the item is an image of coca trees and giant brown recluse spider silk. On the item is an image of Onal 10 Steps, the sleek rope reaphead veil in dog bone.
yay, we made an artifact. What do you mean it lost or destroyed? Stop losing or destroying it. What was I doing before that happened? Oh yeah, we're at the thing. So for those of you watching on the YouTube archives, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.